Hi there everybody, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Cal, and today I'm sharing some of my favorite achievement furnishings for the Elder Scrolls Online, along with how to unlock all of them. If you're looking for some useful pieces to spruce up your next home, this is the video for you. Let's get started with the cheapest and then work our way up to the most expensive. Alright, so Pocket Change is somewhat appropriately tied for the cheapest on this list. It is available from any Outlaw's Refuge for just 500 gold, and it is unlocked via the Purse Snatcher achievement. I use this to adorn my merchant areas and nightstands. All you need to do to unlock this furnishing is pickpocket 100 citizens of Tamriel. I'm also a fan of the Decorative Safebox, which you can unlock by looting 100 safe boxes and then purchase for 5,000 gold. The Touch of Plague is also available for just 500 gold from the Deshawn achievement vendor. It's useful for crafting areas, but can also stand in as a cooking ingredient in kitchen layouts or anywhere else you might need a bottle to display. It is associated with the Plague Ender achievement, which requires you to kill an alchemist at the Obsidian Gorge in Deshawn and put an end to the plague there. Moving right along to the Preserved Sweetrolls. It also comes in at just 500 gold from the Gold Coast achievement vendor. No dining room in Tamriel should be without a set of Sweetrolls. You'll unlock these through the Gold Coast Connections achievement, which requires you to aid each of the notable figures who have recently arrived in the Gold Coast. Next up are the Riverhold barrels and the Riverhold crate. Unless this is the first video you've watched on my channel, you'll know I use these all of the time, as I think they are some of the best looking barrels and crates in the game. They're still pretty cheap, coming in at just 1,000 gold apiece from the Rimmon achievement vendor, and they are unlocked by completing the Riverhold abduction quest in Northern Elsewhere. No pub would be complete without a few of the Undaunted Mugs. It's a fun one, and you'll unlock this furnishing by completing the This One's On Me achievement, which will have you running all over Tamriel to buy a beer for other members of the Undaunted. The furnishing itself is just 1,000 gold, but you'll spend a bit more buying all those beers. This challenge can be done without a guide, but if you'd rather not have a conversation with half of Tamriel, I'll go ahead and put a link in the description below to a guide for this particular achievement. Once you unlock it, you can purchase it from any of the Undaunted Enclave quartermasters. The Moonlit Cove vine is another great furnishing from elsewhere. It comes in at 1,000 gold as well, and is one of the easiest glowy plants to acquire in the game. I like using it to dress up my caves, but it can also make for a good ground cover. You'll unlock it through the Southern Elsewhere Cave Delver achievement, but you'll also need to have completed Reforging the Dragon Guard to unlock the Southern Elsewhere achievement furnisher. So you've got a bit of work cut out for you if you do plan to use this one. Brotherhood poison vials are another one similar to the Touch of Plague. These are a bit more flashy and come in at 2,500 gold apiece, but I think this actually looks even more like a small bottle of wine and makes a great accessory for kitchens, dining rooms, and wine racks. This is an easy one to unlock, as the Assassin achievement only requires you to complete the quest, a special request, in the Gold Coast, after which you can pick this up from the Gold Coast achievement vendor. Alright, I've got a few of the different craft signs here hanging from these trees, and they are a great way to help newcomers identify crafting areas in your home. They are available from the respective craft merchants for 5,000 gold apiece, and are unlocked individually by achieving Master Craftsman in the respective craft. This list would not be complete without mentioning the Reprint book sets, which are actually one of the only ways to get books to display in your home. They can also be interacted with to reread that particular text, although they will not unlock that book on a new character that hasn't found it out in the world. I typically use these to fill bookshelves, but I've also seen creative uses for them. You can buy these sets from any Mages Guild merchant for 5,000 gold per set, and there's a set for each zone, I believe. There's several different book textures available, so be sure to check out ESO Fashion to preview the style of books in each set. Personally, I like the books from the Divines and Deities, as I think they look the best, which are these ones right here on my table. The Poison Satchel right here is a nice looking pack of vials that you'll unlock via the Toxicologist achievement. I use this in bar designs as well as alchemy areas, and it's one of the better looking crafting related furnishings in my opinion. To complete this achievement, you'll need to learn every trait for each of the alchemy reagents, after which you can buy it from any alchemy merchant in a crafting area for just 5,000 gold. These Jester's trees, both large and small, are some very good looking trees that not only have purple and lavender foliage, but also have falling leaves. As far as I know, these are the only trees in the game with this animation, which can help create a very solid vibe in your home. They are available for 5,000 and 15,000 gold apiece from the Holiday Achievement vendor after you complete all of the Jester's Festival achievements to unlock the Royal Jester title. The new Life Bonfire is a great source of light, and it can serve as a crown-free way to fill an empty fireplace. It is unlocked by completing the Snow Bear Plunge achievement during the New Life Festival, so make sure you knock it out the next time that festival comes around. Once you unlock it, you can purchase it anytime from any holiday achievement vendor for just 10,000 gold. You can get a replica of the Blade of Woe, which is another great accessory for kitchens, but is also useful for armories and more. It is unlocked via the First Blood achievement, which requires you to complete the quest Voices in the Dark in the Gold Coast. You can purchase this one from the Gold Coast achievement vendor for 25,000 gold. The Gold Coast Estate Keg is yet another Dark Brotherhood DLC furnishing in my top 15. This massive keg can be opened and is a must-have for your banquet halls and bars. It's unlocked via the Dark Initiate achievement, which is associated with the quest Signed in Blood in the Gold Coast. After that, it's back to the achievement vendor one last time, where it can be purchased for a whopping 50,000 gold. That's right, these furnishings are now rivaling the cost of small homes in ESO. And finally, we have the Replica Cursed Orb of Meridia, which is by far one of my favorite furnishings in the game. It's also classified as a special furnishing, and this type is rare to come by, meaning it won't actually steal a furnishing slot from your traditional furnishings. And it has multiple lighting effects. The only thing keeping me from putting this thing everywhere is the cost, as it comes in at a whopping 100,000 gold a piece. You can unlock this orb by completing the Depths of Malatar on any difficulty setting, and then purchase it from any of the Undaunted enclaves. So those are some of my favorite achievement furnishings. There are hundreds, if not thousands more in the game for you to collect. Most of these ones are relatively easy to unlock. There are a couple that require a bit more effort, but I've actually found great opportunities to use all of these throughout my collection of houses, and you'll see them popping up in my other videos here on YouTube. If you like this video, be sure to let me know. I'll have my top 10 home goods vendor furnishings video linked at the end of this one. It's similar, but covers the best furnishings you can purchase with gold without the need for any of these pesky achievements. If you're looking for even more ESO housing content, be sure to check out my furnishing tour videos. I'll have a playlist linked at the end with a bunch of them. I also recently updated this Bosmer's look. If you'd like to see which outfit styles I'm using, I'll have a link to the ESO fashion page in the description as well. Thank you so much for checking out this video and my channel. I hope you'll be back for the next one. That's going to do it for me today. Bye for now, everybody. Thank you.